You want to see someone be bad at fighting games? Well, let me show you someone be bad at fighting games. Me, I've never played fucking traditional fighting games, like, ever. So, these are my first online sets. If you asked me if I could throw out a DP before I played this, I'd have told you I could do it 10 times out of 10. After this, I'd say I'd be lucky if I can do it 2 times out of 10, as I take a pretty sweet DP to the face. This Sakura's actually got some decent combos, decent spacing, and actually knows how to throw. So, you know, good first set to go up against, teaching me that I don't know shit about this game. I might have spent 30 hours in training mode, but that doesn't mean shit if I completely crumble under the pressure of an online experience. As the first round goes to the Sakura, and I took off maybe, that's probably not even an eighth of her health. So, you know, good start. As I throw up and show that I can grab, I know exactly what I'm doing. Fail the target combos. I tried to go into the back medium punch for some strange reason when I was trying to do the standing one. Point blank Hadoukens. This person knows what they're doing. That would have been awesome if I just did it a little bit later and hopped over the projectile. Again, showing that I do kind of know my buttons, I just don't know how best to use them. And I also have absolutely no idea how to do combos. I've got terrible defense, as to be expected of someone who's never played before. And that's the first match. Very quick. I gotta be honest, I was kind of impressed, at this Sakura's play. That, I mean, that's coming from, like, someone who, I mean, you've seen my gameplay, right? But they don't strike me as the kind of player who's going to be stuck in bronze for very long. Like, they've got all of the stuff down. They got some combos. They can do their motion inputs when they want to. They know how to, like, tick throw and stuff like that. So I'm just messing around with buttons again, see if I'm familiar. Get a crush counter, but I can't really capitalize on it because I don't know what to do on Oki either. And that's the thing. Like, I have some base knowledge, but there's a lot of things that I just don't have down. And that's like a jumping in combo, a crouching combo, as I just walk up and throw like a boost, and then I just get walk up DP'd like a boost. I haven't really got a standing combo. I don't know what to do at pokes at range other than like throw kunai and pray I don't get hit by a fucking EX fireball. And I don't have like a good counter combo, right? Like if opponent Sakura DP's right in my face and I block it, I don't really have anything to counter with that. But although I suppose that would be like just a standing combo, right? So I'd fall into that same category. And then the only other thing is anti-airs. I know how to do anti-airs. The back medium punch is a really good anti-air. I think that was meant to be a DP. DP is obviously a fantastic anti-air, but it takes a little bit more effort, and obviously my motion inputting is, well, trash, as we're gonna find out later. I'm gonna be trying to throw out a kunai at the beginning of the round. I'm just going to be doing standing punches, you know? It's going to be god-awful, but you're along with the journey with me. This whole video series is going to essentially be a diary of me getting better as I try to get a crush counter on the standing heavy kick, but I think I was a little bit too late, and fucking EXDP catches me for the full hit. I did a little bit better that round, though. Took Sakura down to, like, maybe a 5th health, you know? Maybe a little bit less than that. So I feel like we're getting a little bit better. Next match is going to be a total embarrassment, though, as I played against a character that I barely see anyone play. I've maybe seen, like, 2 gameplay videos with this character, and yeah, not that like a lot of character knowledge would have necessarily helped me, because obviously I'm god-awful player, but it would have made me go, maybe this would work. Just general kind of game plan stuff, and that would be useful to know as well. A lot of content that's created by veteran players for new players, generally, I feel like it gives a little bit too much information. A lot of it's very bloated. It's all very good information. It's all useful information. But as a new player, how much of it are you really going to be able to retain? Like I said, I need to know a jumping in combo, a crouching combo, a standing combo, good poke as I eat that hit to the face. Good lord. And an anti-air. That's only like 5 things. I really don't need to know much more than that. I don't really need to get too fancy until I can really get those 5 things down first, right? And that kind of brings me to why this series is being made at all, because like I said, there's a lot of fighting game content out there that's made by veterans, and it's all very impressive to see them doing like crazy ass combos or understanding the game really well. There's barely any from the perspective of a new player, or if there is, it's very difficult to find. And I'm thinking, well, I'm a new player, I'm liking fighting games, I want to make content for fighting games. Why don't I just start making content? Why do I have to get to a certain level of competency before I can make content on it? So I thought, well, why not just, that was frustrating. I was trying to do a standing heavy kick because I know it crush counters, and that was a big whiff as I block it, and it came out as the forward heavy kick, which is a great move, but it's not the move that you want to counter with, or punish, with punish, I guess, block punish, I don't know. But I was thinking, why do I have to get to a certain skill level before I start making content? Why don't I instead use the content as almost like a diary of me getting better and just talking about different topics and stuff like that from the perspective of a complete new player, you know? It could be cool, you know? Who knows? As we're getting roasted by this Cammy. Damn, that wasn't a punish? What is the frame data on Spiral Arrow on block? I should look that up as I get fucking stunned again. I'm pretty sure that I've gotten stunned in nearly every match in this session. But it is what it is, you know, you get stunned, you get hit, you do all the stupid things, and then you learn from it, right? I learned more in this, like, half an hour of online than I did in like the past 5 hours I spent in training mode. Like, I really needed to just get in there and figure out what I can do and what I can't do and what I need to work on, because I feel like training mode is the solution to the problems that you have in online, right? And right now, a big problem I have, as I take a mean air-to-air, Jesus, a big problem I have is I'm not anti-airing correctly. So I've literally just go into training mode, and I set the dummy up to move back and forth for a variable amount of time and then jump in. So I can't just like get the timing down of when it jumps in and then DPs. I have to learn how to react to the jump ins to then try and DP it. And I want to get really comfortable with doing the DP. And even in that situation, like, I'm not able to pull off the DP as frequently as I would if I was just standing and not like having to react to it or anything like that. So, and it's definitely pushing me. I'm definitely getting a little bit better than it, a little bit more consistent. Yeah, all that sort of good stuff. So, game 2 or against this Cammy. Cammy always like jumps in a lot, and like I said, I'm terrible at DPs and anti-airs and shit like that, so there's going to be a lot of jumping in from Cammy players, and they're just going to get away with it, as I think that was meant to be a target combo, and I again do the back medium punch, which is terrible. Fucking raw heavy punch? What am I doing? Point blank Kuna. I'm fucking boss. I know what I'm doing. Just sort of poking away, because I'm not too sure. Wow. Either that was like, either that throw was like just a super delayed tech throw, or it was just a monkey see monkey do moment. I have no idea as I get caught by the raw fucking spiral arrow. Good lord. I really like the forward heavy kick for a poke tool, don't I? I mean, I really like it because it can go over certain projectiles if you time it correctly, but that's kind of difficult. I think what I need to do to punish Spiral Arrow is just do the target combo, right? I'm thinking about like my main bread and butter combo at the start of how did she end up on the other side of me? But at the start of just whatever as a basic combo, I'm thinking about just doing the target combo into Rider. So that would be light punch, medium punch, heavy punch, quarter circle back punch. It's not like the most damaging combo that you can do. Look at me, I know how to do a DP, I'm amazing. It's not like the most damaging combo on the planet for sure, but as long as I can get one combo out there, and know what I'm doing as I'm just sitting in the corner. I was thinking there's gonna be a throw in there, as there absolutely is. She runs up and I hit a button. I got around! Look at me! I'm not complete trash. I mean, I am complete trash, but I got around. I was fully expecting to not take a single round in this online session. I felt like I had to have that mentality just because it's like, it's online, I'm garbage, I know I'm garbage. If I go in trying to expect a lot of wins, as I get a tech throw there, fucking hell. Throw tech? Tech throw. All the techies. If I go in expecting, like, any kind of success, I feel like I'm going to be disappointed. I went into this just essentially trying to figure out, what am I able to do, what am I not able to do, what am I bad at? That was a pretty decent walk-up throw. Kind of, I don't know. I feel like I should have seen that coming. I don't know. I think the option there is to, like, delay tech, right? Because if they walk up button, then if you delay the tech, you get a block, and if they try and throw, you get a late throw tech, right? I think that was the solution there. But it is what it is. Moving on to the final player of this set, another Cammy player. And this Cammy player really likes to jump, and I'm terrified to DP because I'm not confident in my motion inputs whatsoever, so they're going to get away with it for a really long time. In fact, they're going to get away with it for the entire set. This was also the set that I realized that I definitely know how to recognize my opponent's habits and strategies and then think about adapting. It's not that I am able to adapt just yet, but I'm definitely able to think about adapting. As fucking hell, just walks into the standing heavy. Ooh, as Street Fighter V's netcode shows its ugly face. Well, it's that combined with I just don't have the best internet. I'm on wired, which is, you know, better than Wi-Fi. Like wired at home, which is where I'm currently situated, is like 20 megabits down. It's really painful. But then at uni, it's 100 megabits down, but it's Wi-Fi and it fluctuates like all hell. Trying to play fighting games on 100 megabit Wi-Fi, I'd rather take the 20 megabits wired. Like, that's how much a wired connection matters. Because you saw there it was lagging, and during the Alex match, it really slowed down. That's the experience that you get if you play Wi-Fi to Wi-Fi, even 100 megabits. This is why people say that wired connection is mandatory for playing fighting games. It's not like the players are trying to gatekeep you, or anyone. It's more like the games themselves gatekeep, because, you know, fighting games are so precise. There's so much micro adjustments in the positioning, and it's all so important. Moving back like 3 pixels could be the difference between a win and a loss. It's so significant. So getting lag in the middle of a match is so bad. Like in that situation, not too bad because we're kind of far away from each other. Neither of us are throwing out projectiles or anything like that. But if that's in the middle of, like, trying to pull off a tight combo that could win you the round, and if you drop it, you lose, you know, that shit's infuriating. As I pull off a fucking super, finally using some goddamn meter, and I'm as surprised as you are that I actually managed to pull that off first try when I attempted that. Can I get this? If I will land one more, we gotta fucking win. Look at us. We're fucking winning games and shit here, like... Come on. As I get for the Steam achievement for winning a first ranked match. Look at me. I'm the best. I should quit while I'm ahead, right? Like, it's never going to get better than that. Oh, dear. But we're going to play another set with this player, because I want to play as many sets as I can, and, you know, if the connection's decent and I feel like the matchup's decent, then I'm gonna keep playing. Like, against that Alex match, that was the only one that I was like, no, I need to go to training mode and, like, figure some shit out, because he just destroyed me. Like, it was not good. And that, it was really frustrating, because I wanted to go into training mode and, like, play against that character, but this is Street Fighter V. If you want to use a character in training mode, well, you gotta unlock them first. Why? Because fuck you, that's why. That's just one of the stupidest things that this game has to, well, from my perspective at the moment, because I haven't had to deal with all of its bullshit for 5 fucking years, have I? is one of the more frustrating aspects of the game. It's like, why can't I just load up training mode and play whatever character I want to play as? I get a crush counter on the forward heavy kick, not punch. You can do that in Brawlhalla. Like, why not in Street Fighter? What? It's not like you can actually play them in like online matches or versus or story or arcade or whatever the fuck. Like, you could only play them in training mode in this Brawlhalla example. Like, why wouldn't you be able to do that in Street Fighter? If I want to learn how to fight Alex, but I have to unlock Alex in order to use them in training, then I'm either gonna have to I'm either gonna have to find someone online in ranked matches and just like play against them as much as I can, or I'm gonna have to like fucking unlock them. But I don't want to unlock Alex next. I want to unlock Jury next, see what she's all about, because she's got a really interesting playstyle. I don't know if I'll drop Ibuki for Jury, but I definitely want to like try her out and stuff. And it takes a long time to unlock characters, especially like as a new player who's terrible at playing and can't really do the fucking trials very well because I'm fucking garbage at timing my combos and shit. You know, it would just be nice to be able to load up training mode and go, do I like this character? Is it worth me unlocking them next? You know, or how do I fight against this character? How does this character play? What are their strengths and weaknesses? What do I need to look out for? What can I punish? And all that sort of thing. Like, that's all really useful information for any player in general, but I feel like more so for a new player, just to get a general understanding of these characters, as we're really playing some footsies. And I can throw out DPs, as I proved right there, and I eat a raw fucking spiral arrow. And another, why did I throw that out there? Well, I guess I was waiting for them to do a bunch of jumps. I was predicting it and I just got stuffed. And lots of forward fucking heavy kicks for days. Man. I'm not sure if this has happened yet because I've been distracted in the conversation. But there's going to be a point at which this Cammy is just going to be constantly jumping and crossing up and doing a mix of jump-in attacks and empty jump-ins into like low attacks and stuff like that, and it's just gonna obliterate me. Like, I've just got no options to deal with it. As Ibuki has a ton of options to deal with that. You know, I could just do the back medium punch and knock her out the air, do a like command dash into the rider, or I can DP like a boss like that. But as a player, I've got no fucking options. I haven't got DPs. Fucking back medium punch, what? What's that button do, you know? It's terrible. So like I said, like a big thing that I'm going to be practicing over the coming week is to just like practice my anti-airs and DPs and try and get some basic combos down, because I've been doing the target combo a lot, and that's pretty much been my biggest source of damage once I actually get in, outside of just poking with crouching medium kick as a punish. Yeah, so many jump-ins, because they're recognizing that jump-ins are free on me because I can't fucking anti-air for shit. And I'm too scared to go into the air. That's one of the things about fighting games for me at the moment, is I'm just way too scared to try and go air to air, you know? I'm way too scared to play the air game. Fucking hell, look at me delaying my buttons. Getting some damage in there. Is this where I start making an adjustment? Yeah, I start just blocking and countering with medium, crouching medium kick, because I can. Those were all meant to be kunai, and I was fucking it up, just throwing out buttons at mid-range, you know? But jumping in the air, it's all a bit scary to me, because you're in a very, what would the word be? A very, like, a predetermined trajectory, and I'm not really too sure how to work with all of that stuff, especially if I start playing something like Guilty Gear, where it's just sort of like, there's so much of the game is focused in the air, and there's like so many air-to-air interactions. As I try and do a full-screen super, just because I was looking for the super anyway, and then I just sort of threw it out like a fucking idiot. If I just threw out an EX kunai there, well, if I had meter, you know, I didn't spend it on a fucking whiffed super, I would have won that because of chip, right? Like, well, No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't have killed because of chip, but it... Yeah. Scratch that point. I probably would have fucking eaten that cannon spike anyway, you know? But either way, that has been my first online session for not just Street Fighter V, but of any fighting game, traditional 2D fighting game ever. By that, I mean anything that's basically not a platform fighter like Brawlhalla. But I'm going to be doing more of these videos. They're not all going to be like match analysis. They're more just going to be like general topics with footage of me being an absolute scrub in the background, and hopefully we'll be able to kind of paint a journey of me starting out as a complete scrub and then just getting better over the time that I play. And who knows, maybe by the end of it we could say that I'm actually half decent. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.